Hi, my name is Danica Padal, and this is my early adulthood video blog. I got asked the question, what are your own plans for achieving a satisfaction work-life balance after I graduate college, based on my research from chapter 14? My response to this was, after graduating from college, my main plan for achieving a satisfying work-life balance would be that I would set a clear boundary between my work and my personal time. By this I mean pursuing a career that aligns with my values, which, for instance, would be I really want to help people. So I would like to work in the medical field or with something that's helping people that's hands-on. If that's an EMT, it's an EMT. If it's a physical therapist, it's a physical therapist. If it's an emergency room nurse, it's an emergency room nurse. Another way I would do this is by intentionally prioritizing my mental health and my relationships, that being family, friends, and romantic relationships. For my career out of college, I would like a job that offers flexibility, especially in the hours. This way I'm more likely to manage a work-life balance. Another thing that would give me satisfaction would be knowing that I have financial stability when I get out of college. However, I know that this is very unrealistic. Based on chapter 14, there's a section called Role of Worker, and it explains that there's a difference between male and female workers. As most of us know, that females get paid less. So this might affect how I feel financially stable after getting out of college, especially being in the medical field because nurses don't tend to make a lot of money. This is them having to go through residency before getting a full-on career, like a solid career job, which means that they're spending more time without pay. So right out of college, I mean, that would be why I wouldn't be financially stable. Based on Holland's theory, people tend to choose a job that fits them, and one that would make them most successful. This is why I think my goal of getting a medical job is realistic, because I want to help people, and being in the medical field does that. I feel as though I have an upper hand working on the relationship balance, because currently I am in a relationship that I've been in for a year with my boyfriend. And although being in college and being in the real world is different, I feel as though I'm practicing a academic work-life balance. So I feel as though transitioning into a career will be a hard transition, but also I'm practicing. And since I'm only a sophomore, I have many more years to practice that transition and that balance. An unrealistic goal that I had is that I would like flexible hours. And as most people know, people in the healthcare industry don't really get to pick their hours, and that if I were to become a nurse, I could be on call from 4 a.m. until 4 p.m. the next day, or I could be on call from 9 to 5, or I could be on call from any slew of times, and I don't really have a say in that. And that is unrealistic because I am a creature of habit and I like my routines. And although I think I can transition into a lifestyle that's a little everywhere, that is what might make having relationships and like having that balance actually be balanced, because if I'm asleep while everyone is awake because I have work super late at night, my balance is thrown off, but I can't really control that. So that's unrealistic for me. And if that becomes a problem, then I would rethink the medical field job. Thank you for listening to my early adulthood video.